Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome to my channel. I'm Shimere, and in today's video, we are going to be talking about lust, a 7 deadly sins story, and also envy. Now, these are two movies that came out on Lifetime this weekend, and they are, I believe they're written and executive produced by TD Jakes. I just knew it was a TD Jakes situation. And I'm a fan of TD Jakes, so when I started seeing previews and clips for these movies, I was like, okay, you know what? In April, when these come out, I will definitely be watching, so that's exactly what I did. So both of them came out on Saturday on Lifetime, and you guys, honestly, they didn't disappoint. So for me, I am going to tell you how I felt about the movies, and for both of them, there are like 2 or 3 little bits and pieces of things that I want to talk about, but I don't feel like there are things that are like so major to where it would spoil it for you. And I'm not going to tell you like what happens from beginning to end or what happened in the end or anything like that, because I really want to leave it open so that you guys can, you know, be able to hear the review, hear how I felt about certain stuff, but still not spoil it and give it away to you guys, okay? So, first up, we're going to talk about lust. If you see me look down, that's because I did make some notes, okay? It was a lot going on, so I was like, you know what? Since I'm doing 2 movies, let me make some notes so I don't forget anything that I want to talk about. And also, if there's a little bit of an echo, sorry you guys, I'm decorating my office room, and you know it's pretty bare right now because I still have a few furniture pieces to put in here, so it might be a little echoey, okay? And now that I've said all that, let's just jump straight into it, okay? So first up was Lust. Now Lust had a cast that I was like, okay, come through, strong black lead, okay? Oh, we even had a little cameo from Miss Juicy. I was like, okay, come through, Miss Juicy now. You know her with her little signature, Miss Juicy, baby. Okay, I know. Cannot believe I said that like that. Anyway, basically, Keri Hilson's character is Tiffany, and Tobias's character is Damien. And they are a couple who are, you know, on their way to wedded bliss, but of course, you know, some things go on and some lust starts to happen. She started feeling some issues with lust regarding his friend, and you know what? Things just kind of go downhill from there, okay? The first thing that I want to talk about without giving too much away is, okay, when the movie is really getting started, we see bits and pieces that are kind of leading us to why she would even be in a situation to feel some type of lust for someone else. And one of those situations was just some issues with, you know, role playing in the relationship and stuff. And honestly, at that point in the movie, I was like, okay, you know, we're in the groove, it's the beginning, you know, this is definitely a red flag that, you know, the role play situation is not working out in her favor. I'll just say that, okay? But you guys, one thing that I have to say, which is, I mean, it's a spoiler, but not like a huge spoiler, okay, is the fact that there was a scene, okay, when we meet Damien's friend, who's played by Tank, and he comes to the door or whatever, and she meets him, and she's got some yogurt on the side of her lip, okay? So he decides that he's going to wipe the yogurt off the side of her lip and then lick his finger, okay? And you guys, look here, okay? I was just like, girl, you should have been like, I don't know you like that, okay? Don't touch my face, because I just met you. Like, I don't know you like that. Don't touch my face. And that's just nasty, okay? Like, you don't know me, I don't know you. Like, why are you messing with my face and licking your fingers and stuff? Ooh, freaking me out, okay? Anyway, so there was that little moment. Then you guys, okay, I don't even know how to explain it without giving it away. Okay, so basically there's another moment where he's basically kind of coming on to her or whatever in so many words, and her man apparently comes home and, well, not apparently, shucks, her man comes home and he's yelling, you know, like, hey, anybody home, whatever. And the friend had been trying to come on to her. So instead of her doing what I would have done, which would have been like, yep, we home, we right here, and look, your buddy here, he is pushing up on me and I'm uncomfortable, he needs to go, like, he gonna have to stay somewhere else, he don't have to stay here, you're rich, you have lots of money, why can't he get a hotel? You know, instead of that, like, she really just was like, we're home, and didn't say anything. Okay, so I knew from that point on in the movie that, you know, she was gonna do a few things that were gonna work my nerves. Okay. Just to be honest with you, like, I really did. But I definitely understand why they had her character do the things that she was doing, because, you know, they want to send a message. Okay, they want you to see how, you know, a good girl can go in the wrong direction if she, you know, doesn't keep it together. Okay, and then she isn't mindful of those 7 deadly sins. Okay, so yeah, that happened and I was feeling that. And then there was also one other little point where, you guys, in the scene, she says, hold on, let me get it, because I don't want to quote her wrong. Okay, she said her common sense had been hijacked because she was in the throes of lust. And honestly, you guys, I was like, yes, ma'am. Okay, your common sense has been gone most of this movie. So yeah, I really think that overall I liked it. I mean, hey, I felt like it was, you know, there were bits and pieces and moments where anybody would probably just be like, okay, you know, girl, you can make some better decisions than this. But like I said, they made her make the decisions that she made to prove a point. Okay, and I feel like the cast did a great job, and I definitely was like surprised, well, not really surprised, but I was like, okay, I'm feeling, you know, Keri Hilson with her acting and stuff, you know, it was good. I felt like the cast did a great job with that. And so if you haven't seen Lust, make sure you watch Lust. Okay, so now let's move on to Envy. Okay, so Envy came on right after Lust came on, and I watched that one as well. And you guys, for me, for some reason, I feel like Envy was like a little more upbeat. I definitely feel like I enjoyed watching Envy just a tiny bit more than I enjoyed watching Lust. But like I said, it still wasn't bad. Like, I liked Lust, but I found myself more into, you know, the storyline and all of that with Envy. And just like with Lust, Envy had, you know, strong black lead going, some characters that we definitely, well, not all of us know, but definitely that I know because they are a lot of people on shows that I watch. Okay, we had Serayah, she was on Empire and I love that show. We have Kandi, of course I watch Kandi on Real Housewives, but of course, you know, she's a musician, so we definitely know Kandi at this point. Who else was it? The Brat. Okay, we can't forget about the Brat. Hosea Chanchez, oh my gosh, from The Game. You know I love The Game. Well, you might not know. If you didn't know, you know now that The Game was one of my favorite shows. Okay, I'm still sad that it's gone away. So we had him. Clifton Powell was in this one again, and we also had DC Youngfly and Rollins and Gregory Alan Williams, who were in the film as well. So with Envy was basically a story about a girl who grows up with a single mother. They don't really show that much of her childhood. There's pretty much only one real scene about her childhood, but you can just see from the, you know, place that they're living in, the way her mom's dressed and stuff like that, you can tell that, you know, she probably just didn't have it the easiest in life. And basically in that scene, she's, you know, trying to question her mom about her father, and her mom is basically like, girl, look, you have a mama and you have Jesus, that's all you need. Okay, so this story is really her story. Her, who is she's played by Serayah, is her story of trying to connect with her long lost family or father and her sister. And basically she's at a point in her life to where she doesn't want to like genuinely connect with them. She wants to basically get what she feels like she's owed from them. That's basically what's going on in this story. And you know, there are lots of little twists and turns in there, and like I said, this one was, you know, I was a little more into it, and it was good. So for this one, I definitely don't want to give you too many details, because I was like, okay, I really want people to watch my review and know that the movies were great, and I want them to go out and watch them. So I don't want to give too much away in these two. So for this one, the one real scene that I wanted to talk about that stood out for me above all others, that I just wanted to briefly talk about without spoiling too much for you, was there was a scene where the sister, not the one who went looking for her family, but the sister who is successful, that the other sister wants to be like, the sister overhears her. The new sister is in the room, like putting her little niece to bed, okay? So the sister overhears her looking at her child, okay? And saying, "My precious daughter, my baby girl." Now in this scene, okay, I was just like, okay, no ma'am, no ma'am, okay? This woman heard her sister call her child her own. First of all, no, my child is my child. She's not yours, okay? So she heard her say that, and the way she gasped, she was just like, and she backed up, and she was just like, she was so in shock. And I was like, really? That's what we doing? No ma'am, okay? No ma'am. Because if you are going to know anything in life, you're going to know not to play with my child. So that was the moment where she was supposed to be like busting through the door and being like, okay, no ma'am, don't you ever call my child your child. You know she's my child. I don't know what kind of sick game you're playing, what you have going on, because I don't know you. You know, I don't know you at all. I don't know what you have going on, but you have to leave my house now. Because once again, these people are being put in situations where, you know, the sister is rich, okay? She don't have to stay at your house with you and your husband. She doesn't. You can buy her a hotel. Okay, so just like in Lust, your rich people can afford a hotel for your friend and your long lost sisters, okay? They don't have to be all up in your house. Especially people, okay, and just for 1 second, back to Lust. The friend had just been like getting out of prison for being in prison for a long time or whatever. So yeah, why did you feel the need to just have him at your house? You know what I'm saying? He definitely could have went to a hotel. And then in Envy, okay, you don't know this girl from Susie walking on the street, okay? You don't know her. So why would you just volunteer her to be all up in your house? Now, when you watch it, you'll kind of get why the sister kind of felt like, okay, let her stay with me. But still, it wasn't enough for me. I was like, no. After she said that about the kid, no, you have to leave. Go hotel, down the road, wherever, around the corner, wherever you need to go. I'm going to need you to go there. Okay. Yeah, that's basically all I want to tell you guys about Envy, because I felt like it was, you know, one to watch. So definitely check out these two movies on Lifetime. Yeah, support, you know, TD Jakes. He knows what he's doing, okay? These movies were good, and if I were going to give them a popcorn size, I would definitely give Lust a medium, and I would give Envy a large popcorn size. So yeah, you guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know if you've watched either one of the movies, or if you plan on watching them. And if you did watch them, what do you guys think? Like, do you guys think they were interesting? You know, since some of the characters had to go through situations to make them realize important lessons, like, do you feel like it was, you know, they should have made better choices? What did you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below. And yeah, I will see you in the next one. Bye.